Happy Friday, everyone! Come make bruschetta with me. Let me teach you one of my favorite things. I could eat bruschetta every single day, and it's pretty healthy because we're going to eat lots of tomatoes. As I was prepping this, I was remembering when I, grew up in Germany and my dad had an Italian restaurant. I would come home from school and be like, what do you want to eat? And I would be like, pizza pane con la bruschetta, which is just pizza, pizza dough that's cooked, but nothing on it, and then you put the bruschetta on top and the olive oil. That's literally what I would eat all the time. It's like one of my favorite things. So I'm prepping for my son's birthday party tomorrow. It was supposed to be tomorrow, so it's raining, so we're moving it to Sunday. But I like to make my bruschetta, if I can, the day before or even 2 days before, so it can sit in all that garlic and basil and stuff like that. Okay, so come with me and let's make this together, and let me know if you're catching this live or in replay, and don't forget to comment and share so you can enter to win my weekly giveaway. For those on Facebook, there's also a little form that you can fill out, and that gets you to enter to win as well. So what are the most basic ingredients we need for bruschetta? That's how you say it, right? In Italian, bruschetta is, first of all, some fresh tomatoes. Obviously, I will say, if you've ever been to Italy, they have the best tomatoes. I don't know what they put in them. You can literally eat them like an apple. They're so good. Like, they just have so much flavor, right? And then some good olive oil. So I love to buy olive oil in like these stainless cans like this. So olive oil is supposed to sit in a dark place. Olive oil should never be, good olive oil should never be in a clear bottle. It should never be light, okay? When I see light olive oil, I'm like, you just watered it down. Like, that's literally all we did, right? So, and if I can, I try that it says product of Italy, product of Greece, product of Turkey, any of those like Southern European countries that, make good olives. That's my go-to. I use olive oil all day, every day, so I make sure I get the good stuff. Okay, so we need some tomatoes, we need some olive oil, we need some basil, fresh basil, basilico, and we need some aglio, which is some fresh garlic. It's only a few ingredients, so don't skimp out on the freshness. Like, don't go for the dried basil, don't go for the dried garlic or the minced garlic in the jar. Don't like that one. Okay, so you need the right ingredients. So let me know where you're tuning in from today. Make sure you comment and tell me where you're watching from. And the other thing I'm also going to show you today is one of the other things I'm going to prep is some grilled eggplant and some grilled zucchini. So that's something you have to do the day before as well, because you're going to have to grill them, and then you season them, and then you put them in a container in the fridge, and they're really good the next day. So you can see Italians actually eat a lot of vegetables. It's not just pasta with cream sauce and the meatballs, right? It's actually a lot of vegetables, and they eat a lot of vegetables that are always in season. So we gotta get our tomatoes ready. Okay, so I already chopped up some of these. I'm very picky when it comes to my bruschetta. You can cut your tomatoes whatever works for you, okay? But I like to cut it in like little cubes, so it takes a little bit. I don't know why. That's just how I like to do it, okay? But there's different versions if you want to speed it up, okay? So I wanted to show you a couple of different tools that I love when it comes to tomatoes, since we're about to go into summer, and all of you guys, well, some of you guys are gonna grow a lot of vegetables. I don't. I have is it called a black thumb? I can't grow nothing, okay? I even killed one of those air plants, okay? So I'm gonna use our veggie right here, so you can see that this tomato is too big. You can see that this tomato is too big. All right, well, we'll cut it by hand, but you can tell that it would work if you have a smaller tomato. You can use this for oranges, for onions, all kinds of stuff like that. But all right, it gave me like a little indent so I can cut it. But I love to use a serrated knife. So this is our color-coded tomato knife right here. It just makes it super easy to cut a tomato. So this is a really good knife to have on hand, okay? And we got a couple different ways that you can cut these. Like I said, I've been sitting here and cutting it just with this serrated knife into little cubes like that. But you could use different things. So one of the things you could use if you wanted to speed up this process is you could use our salad choppers, okay? So that works as well. So if I go in here and I throw in this tomato, I can use the salad choppers that right in the bowl, and I can just give it some chops right here, right? So this one works good too. I just don't like my bruschetta to be all like pureed, okay? So it's kind of like, if you're more familiar with Mexican food, it's kind of more like a pico. I like it more like a pico than like a processed salsa, okay? But you do you, whatever works for you, whatever is convenient for you, okay? So I love these salad choppers. They're also great for shredding chicken, pork, lettuce, obviously. You can literally put your lettuce, everything right in a bowl, and then just chop it up and mix it up at the same time, okay? So these are the salad choppers. They're kind of like a little scoop, and then they also have 2 blades, so it makes the job super easy. So we got about 4 tomatoes in here because I'm feeding a pretty big crowd here. Actually, we'll do one more because I wanted to fill this bowl. Here we go. So by the way, as you're tuning in, let me know where you're watching from. And if you are part of one of my virtual parties right now, if you're one of my hosts, make sure you comment. If you're one of the guests from the party, make sure you comment, and you'll see this in the right virtual party as well. If not, everyone else, welcome. Let me know where you're tuning in from. All right, so we're going to chop up the rest of these. Let me come a little closer so you guys can see it live in action, and I can see some comments. But you can see it just goes, whoop. It's like having 2 knives at once, right? You want to be one of my hosts again? You met me in Virginia. Yes, Denise, just send me a message, okay? Or message me anywhere on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Man, I started my Pampered Chef business 13 years ago in Virginia. Little old Claudia. Hello, looks like Germany's in the house. Hello, hello, Christina. It's about, yeah, it's evening time there, right? So you guys are probably going to bed, and I can't see anything on Facebook. I don't know why. Facebook does not like me lately. Indiana's in the house. Cool beans. Awesome. If you see anything that you're like, I need to have this, or I'm adding this to my wish list, make sure you comment and let me know, okay? All right, so you chop up all your tomatoes, right? Pretty simple. So this is really good if you get tired of doing salsa with your tomatoes in the garden. Does anybody grow a garden? Anybody grow a garden? I know a lot of people do. My parents do in Italy. I don't. They grow all kinds of stuff. They have apricots and almonds, and they have all kinds of, but they have lots of tomatoes, lots of cucumbers, lots of zucchini, lettuce. I ain't got time for that. I mean, I could have time if I chose to spend my time there. I just don't. All right, so we got all of our tomatoes chopped up, right? I could sit here all day and chop these up because it's very addicting. It's very satisfying. You can give your kids, you can give this to your kids and have them do it, okay? Do we love the salad choppers? Put a 1 in the comment if you love the salad choppers. And normally I'm just cooking for my family, so I don't really use gloves, but it's for a party, so I want to make sure everything, you know, stays nice and clean. Okay. The second ingredient we need is some fresh basil. Don't skimp on it, okay? And what you want to do is do like a chiffonade, which means it's like little shapes, okay? So what I do is you just kind of roll it within, and instead of using a knife, I use my kitchen shears, all right? By the way, these are super sharp, and they have a little bottle opener on the bottom, and you can cut metal with them and chicken bones and stuff like that, so it's really... They're really, really sharp. So you just go in like this, and you can see you get these little shaves. You don't want these big chunks, but you also don't want tiny chunks, right? So just kind of spread it. Oh, I love basil. Basil, pesto, Italian food's my gym. It's like my favorite thing. But everything just tastes better in Italy. Don't ask me why, it just does. It must be the sun. The sun there is different. Haha, that's really true. All right, so just add all your basil right here. Get it all in there. Every little piece that you can. I would say if you're measuring and you're making this for a big party like I am, about like 4 to 6 large tomatoes, about a cup of chopped or sliced basil like this. So good, so good. Okay, then of course we need some garlic, okay? That is kind of like the key ingredient here is the garlic. So let's get these garlic cloves out. So don't skimp out on your fresh garlic. So you probably need at least 3 to 4, if not more. That rhymed. 3 to 4, if not more. All right, so you can see that the skin is on there. You don't have to peel your garlic with the garlic press. This is my OG garlic press. This came in my starter kit 13 years ago. It's not breaking. I don't think I've ever had to do a return or replacement for a broken garlic press. But this thing is like the most solid thing. I don't know how it's made, but it's like super solid. It's not like those little dinky plastic ones, all right? So you just get your fresh garlic in here. And you can see, right? Just pop it out. If you do have something like arthritis or issues with your hands, you can peel your garlic first, and then it's a little easier. And then all the skin just comes out just like that. Okay, who loves bruschetta out there, right? I love to teach you guys these recipes that are super cheap, super easy. Like when I see bruschetta at the restaurant, I mean, I don't really go to Italian restaurants most of the time, but when I do, I'm like, I'm not spending $20 on some bread and some tomatoes. Like, I'll just make that at home, right? But I actually don't make this a lot. I should make this more often because I could eat this every single day. Except then I want like a pound of bread with it, you know? And that's the problem. That's the problem, my friends. All right. Got all of our garlic in there. All right. Get all that in there, all the juices. See what else we can squeeze out. Ooh, this smells good. We got garlic, we got basil, all those things are in there. And like I said, the peel just stays right in here. All right, let's get a little spoon. We need 2 more ingredients. You guessed it, l'olio d'oliva, extra virgin olive oil. Don't skimp on it, don't skimp. Okay, this is a big bowl, so probably about a cup of oil. Don't skimp on it, don't get scared. That's why you want the good olive oil, so it tastes good, right? And then, of course, lots and lots of salt. And then you let this marinate in your fridge. I would say for at least, like if you want to eat this at dinner, like make it at lunchtime, okay? But it is best the next day after all the flavors kind of blend together. Got a little tomato left here. Okay, do we have any questions about bruschetta? How to make it? Have you made it before? Has anybody ever made their own bruschetta? It's pretty easy, right? Pretty simple. And it looks amazing. Oh, there's another little baby chunk right here. Okay, do we love these salad choppers? I love them. Okay, so you can see we're gonna let this marinate, and then what you do, let me show you the bread that I get. I just got my Instacart delivery. I'm an Instacart like obsessed person. Okay, I would rather pay them $20 to get my stuff done. Bruschetta, yay! Thanks, Denise. Then go to the store and I'll end up spending more. I grew San Marzano tomatoes last year. Yay, those are the best. So you get this bread from Costco or something like that, and then when you're ready to eat your bruschetta, you slice it and you just toast it a little bit. Or if you have a party, like when I have my barbecue on Sunday, I'm going to toast it a lot. So it's actually nice and crunchy, because then when you put all those tomatoes on there and all that moisture, it can sit for a little bit, versus if your bread's not toasted at all, it's going to become this soggy, like mush ball, right? Make sense? Capiche? Yes, yes? Okay, cool. All right, moving right along. So that is our bruschetta. We're going to move that to the side. These bowls also, we have these little silicone lids, and I'm just going to put this in the fridge and it's ready to go. If I was making a little smaller portion, I also could have used my manual food processor. I had that out, but then I realized how many tomatoes I had, and I was like, nah, that's not going to happen. Okay, so sound good? Do we love it? Put a 1 if we love bruschetta, tomatoes, vegetarian, vegan, right? No cheese, yeah? Yeah, no cheese in bruschetta, okay? All right, so we're moving that over here. And then the other thing I wanted to show you is, one thing I gotta do is prep my veggies over here. My eggplant. You wanna hear some funny words for eggplant? So eggplant, in Italian, it's melanzane. And in German, it's aubergine. Aubergine. I know, sometimes my brain is one big mush ball, I swear. 3 languages. Sometimes my husband's like, how do you say blah, 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 and blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know. And then we ask Google, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it was. Sometimes I just can't, like my brain is, I don't even know how I function some days, but that's okay. All right, so we are going to, I'm going to grill these right here on our deluxe grill and griddle, okay? And I need to slice them all the same thickness. And when you grill these, you don't need to put nothing on them. No oil, no butter, no garlic oil, nothing, okay? You just grill them and get those nice grill marks and kind of dry out the veggies, right? Especially the eggplant has a lot of moisture. Actually, let me get rid of this. And then, once you've grilled them, then you lay them. I'll show you the rest later, maybe. I can't show you all the things, I'll be here all day. I mean, I'll be here all day. If you want to hang out with me while I cook, let me know. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't think they want to hang out with me all day, right? All right, so get that in there. This is our rapid prep mandolin, still one of my favorites. This is the one we use all the time. If you've been following me for a while, we use for our French fries. But we are going to just slice this and try the thickest setting and see what happens here. Yeah, that's exactly what we need. You don't want them too thin because we're going to grill them. They're going to be, you know, they're going to thin out as we cook them. So for those of you guys, is this too big? Oh, mano, mano. Let's try the first half. Damn you, eggplant, you're too big. You're too fat. All right, well, I'll slice you manually, I guess. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, for those of you guys that have zucchini, I know I'm not a gardener, but from what I've heard, zucchini is like the easiest thing to do. Is that true? It grows like crazy, and then you don't know what to do with it by the time you're done, right? This would be a great prepping tool to can or freeze all those zucchinis that you have, okay? So as you guys are popping in, or if you're watching this later in replay, make sure you leave a comment. And if you need to get a hold of me, comment, or even better, send me a direct message. And there's always 3 ways to get our products, okay? So you can just go to the link tree in my bio, unless you're in one of those virtual parties that I'm hosting right now. Then you need to go to that party link, okay? By the way, if you are not in one of my parties, but you are one of my customers, or you want to be, message me the word amazing race, okay? I got some special cool things I'm doing for my customers. I'm giving away some mystery boxes with random goodies that I have in my closet. And if you want in on that, comment Amazing Race or message me Amazing Race so you can get that information as well, okay? There's a free gift right now with $90 or more. You can actually get our little hand pie and pocket maker for free shipping at $150. And I'm looking for new virtual party hosts, okay? I realized that I'm kind of playing in the same states, and I was like, I need some virtual party hosts all over. So let me know where you're tuning in from, and if you're up for a virtual party. It's super easy. It's right on social media, and I do all the work. You just invite your friends, and you earn free and discounted products, okay? And then you get 60% of items free. And June is double free, so you get double the free rewards, and our new summer products are out, which is that and some other things. I haven't checked those yet because they're not out yet, so you'll be the first one to see them. And last but not least, if you're like, man, money's getting tight, if summer's coming, I want to go do some fun stuff, our starter kits are currently on sale. So the smallest kit right now is $25. I would love to coach and mentor you and work with you and help you make some extra income, get all your kitchen items for free, go on trips with me, you know, do all the fun things, join my fun team. We're one of the top teams in the entire country, and I would love to coach you as well. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. But we're going to go back to zucchini. So hopefully you let me know if you make bruschetta. Please tag me at Claudia Bazaar. Amazing. Yay, thanks, awesome. Tag me at Claudia Bazaar if you do make bruschetta, if you make some grilled veggies. I'll probably make like some TikToks or reels with as I prep the rest of this, my eggplant and my zucchini. And so make sure you hit the follow button. If you have any questions, comment below. And that's it. I think that's it for today. So bye everyone, and ciao for now. And here was Italian on a budget. Ciao, ciao.